EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. He'll get this out to the left flat. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
DC, right?
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2.
Yo.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 12. 11 mighty.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On 1, ready?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Play action now. They are on him in a crash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Ravens. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. 3rd down coming up.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. This one, deep downfield for Chase. Kyle Hamilton, the versatile defender, with the good coverage there.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here we go, here we go.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Third and long. To throw is Burrow. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In the pistol, Jackson ready. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Jackson now on second down. He'll get that complete to Hardy. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long. From the gun, Jackson.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Third down and 9.
Middle.
Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Here's the punter now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
12.
Tight end on the move left. A first down throw for Burrow. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
11.
Burrow here on second down. He's going to let it go deep for Chase.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in, because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Throwing is Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. On the return, it's Moore. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. A give to Mitchell. And he's going to be a little short of the first down there. He's up to the 45-yard line.
DC ready?
1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Third and a yard. Back to throw, Jackson. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Here we go.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, take. 11, MT, take. Stop.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Gun. Got.
They bring Chase in motion.
Got.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain there of 17.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On 2nd down, they'll run. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Burrow. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal.
12, 12, 12.
Back to the ground after the penalty. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
1. Ready?
Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
DC, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left.
Right on.
Play action now. Jackson. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Ready, shot.
2nd and 7. He'll get this out wide. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Ready? Ready, shot. Hold. Ready. Ready, shot. Set up.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got a man. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Hey, hey. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Jackson up top again. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this.
DC, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey, report. Right here. Hey, middle.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long.
Report.
Now Jackson. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's a big one for the Ravens. An even 40 yards.
Let's go.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Cut.
A give up the middle for Mitchell. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Now it's Jackson. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here we go. Stop.
On first down, Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On first and 10, Burrow. And he thought about throwing it away, but he can't get rid of it, and that's going to go down as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They bring Chase in motion.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11 Mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. Back.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. Give him 18 yards on that one and a first down.
On one, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Second down, Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bengals.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Ready. Sit up.
On play action, here's Jackson. Going up top. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate. 11, Thomas.
A first down throw for Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Bengals build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. And back to it here, the third quarter underway.
Gun. Got.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
11 mighty.
Burrow here on second down. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
13.
Here's Mitchell from the pistol. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. Second down and 8.
No, we changed it.
They'll motion a tight end right. Jackson now on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
You have a tight end motioning left here. On third down, Jackson. That one underneath to Mitchell. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
They'll run the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they've turned it over on downs.
The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good push back, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on fourth down.
They go play action for Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
I'm wondering.
They'll stick with him again. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground. Play it safe, pick up the first down.
He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Burrow. To the middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Here we go.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion.
Stop.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow. He's got room at the 30. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now a give up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Back to throw, Burrow. This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Bengals up their lead. It's now 24-7. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
180. You are X. You are X. Hey, hey.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Play action now. Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Real quick, ready? It's on. You.
Again, it's Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the 2nd half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Jackson up top again. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. To the air one more time with Jackson. That's taken in.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Jackson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Second down, Jackson. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
On 2, ready? Here we go, here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Lots of space past the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Here we go. MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. There he goes, inside the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
I'm 1, ready?
So it took just 3 plays, but just
MT,
like that,
tape.
they have 1st
MT,
and
tape.
goal.
Stop.
Here's a run. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
I'm 1, ready?
Now it is 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Up the middle they go. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. Third and goal.
Gun. Stop. 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, hey. Hey, Ozzy, shot.
Jackson out of the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Hey, report. Go right here.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll get that complete to Hardy. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They send him right out of the slot. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Hey, middle.
3rd and short. Jackson. To the goal line and in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
Report! 13. 180. What is it?
A first down throw for Jackson. That's to Hardy. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now you start thinking situational football, Mike. We're under the 4-minute mark. They've got to go get a score here. Ideally, you want to do it on the plus side of the 2-minute warning, if at all possible.
Get on! Ready? What is it on? No, we change it. Get on!
On play action, here's Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A gain there of 11. Good for a Raven first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Jackson now on second down. He's got it inside the 5. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
Yo.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second down, goal to go. Now it's Jackson. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. setting up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try to run with Swift, and he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And this is taken in by the defense.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
180.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Walker.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Jackson up top again. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They go to a knee, and that will do it. Next up, the AFC Championship game.